It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good Friday to you. It's a short week, so it's only a 4-day week for a lot of folks. Hope that was you, and hope it feels like a short week, because it kind of got long in there in the middle somewhere. But now it's Friday, so that everything's okay. Everything's
all
okay.
right.
Let's do some news.
Here is the news for the day. The state is making a lot of progress in assessing and clearing child abuse and neglect cases in Missouri. We've had quite the backlog of unresolved cases in recent years, but now the Children's Division is almost fully staffed, and with that, more people working on each case. Journalists from the Missouri Independent pulled the numbers and found that from last September to January, there were over 10,000 open child abuse and neglect cases each month that had essentially just been sitting there for 45 days or more, which of course is a huge safety concern. Most of those cases, by the way, were in St. Louis. Well, now that number has fallen and it now stands at about 1,900 open cases statewide. So still a lot of numbers when you consider each of those cases represents a child, but officials say it's moving in the right direction. And sounds like staffing is helping that tremendously.
Well, even I'm looking past the staffing issues. If there are 10,000 child abuse calls a month that they have to investigate, man, we're doing something wrong.
And that was from last September to January when there were the number 10,000 open child abuse and neglect cases. So
per month.
Yeah. Each month.
Per month. Yeah.
Each month.
That's shocking. I mean,
that is shocking.
It's incredibly sad. Maybe it shouldn't be shocking, but it is incredibly sad.
Yeah. All right. If you have a heart for the homeless, the Community Partnership of the Ozarks could sure use your help. Whether you can help like physically in person to be there, or maybe you have a big building space. Either way, they could use both. CPO says they are expecting this coming winter to be very busy for them due to the growing number of homeless people and also income instability. So they are looking for both people and buildings, specifically to be able to host cold weather shelters. What does that look like? Well, CPO says the buildings need to be available from November through March for any night that drops to below 32 degrees. The shelters last winter, they were open for 52 nights. So that could be like a similar capacity. They had an average of more than 180 people sleeping there per night in the cold winter months. They also need volunteers and they need shuttles. So buildings, volunteers, shuttles. If you can help with any of that, you are asked to call the Community Partnership of the Ozarks.
And God bless you. There's obviously a need. I mean, a couple hundred people every night at the cold weather shelters. There's a need for it. And man, God bless the people who step up and are able to help overnight or donate a building space to be able to do that. Boy, what a day for Bass Pro Shops. This is cool. Owner Johnny Morris announcing Bass Pro is now the official outdoor gear provider of the Army and Air Force Exchange Service. He went on to say that title that I just told you makes it one of the, signing that agreement made it one of the proudest days in the history of his Bass Pro Shops company. That means Bass Pro merchandise will be available with the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, where active duty service members, dependents, retirees, Department of Defense civilians and retirees, as well as honorably discharged veterans, can shop for goods tax-free and also get a discount. So it's great for them. Bass Pro is happy to be involved in that. The earnings support military communities. The exchange and all its partners have provided $3.7 billion for military quality of life programs just over the last decade. So
yeah, that's really cool.
That's something. And we know what a patriot Johnny Morris is. So that has to warm his heart. So that's cool. Springfield's Harley-Davidson, meanwhile, the dealership was just bought by a Florida company called Ed Morse Automotive Group. What's that mean for the store on West Sunshine, you ask? Well, it will be rebranding slightly. It'll be Teddy Morse's Renegade Harley Davidson. So a slight change. The Morse Company has 2,800 employees across the country, and it just picked up some in Springfield.
Yep. AI seems to be taking over the world, and this just goes to show you that you cannot trust what you see. YouTube is trying to get ahead of AI right now. Why? Because some celebrities say that their likeness is showing up in videos that are not real, though they look real.
Wow.
So YouTube is working on some plans to detect content that is created by artificial intelligence. They will first crack down on simulated singing voices. Then they will focus on AI-generated content showing faces. So election season is near, and I just feel like it's important to note, be careful of what you think you see.
Yeah.
Which is like, as I say that, I mean, it's like impossible to tell sometimes, honestly, but.
Well, it's getting better. I mean, AI is getting better by the day. That's just what it does. So yeah, soon we will have no idea what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
Because AI could recreate this entire backdrop that we have for the podcast, probably,
right.
And certainly our voices. And probably,
that the voice thing is so easy. I've already heard people's voices that are identical. And that's honestly the concerning part, is because it can make you say something that you never said.
Correct.
And that is,
it's hard to prove that you didn't say it.
It would be hard to disprove. Yes.
Right. And in the heat of the moment, in a campaign, for example, that could really be detrimental to somebody. And you know, there's going to be dirty tricks on both sides.
Yeah.
So it's, you don't know what to believe. And that's a frightening concept, honestly.
Right. Okay, tonight is the Grant Beach Neighborhood Association's National Night Out. Always a good time. It starts at 6:00 tonight. It's an event for neighborhoods to get to know their community leaders, and then it promotes safety and good relationships between citizens and those who protect and serve the city. There will be live music, kids activities, and free treats, some free food out there. We know Springfield Police will have the free ice cream truck, so that's exciting. Tonight, 6 p.m. at Grant Beach Neighborhood. Also this weekend, it is the Japanese Fall Festival, and I'm pretty sure that this is the first fall festival.
Well, yeah, I think so correct? Too. It is time. It start from now on out.
Yeah.
Through November, the fall festivals will be almost every day, certainly every weekend.
So yeah, it starts this evening, goes through Sunday at the Japanese Stroll Gardens in Springfield. Tonight it is from 5 to 10. And then on Saturday, it's from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. So head out there, have fun. $9 for adults, $4 for children ages 3 to 12.
It's a beautiful park. If you haven't been there in a while, go check it out
nice.
Because they do really impressive work over there for sure.
And I feel like it also gets better every day, every year for sure.
Seems like it.
Okay, now is time for the contest winners for the Chiefs tickets and the official gear, the Branson official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs, custom gear and tickets to the Chiefs home game on September 15th versus the Bengals. Are you ready for this, Ethan?
So we have a winner for this week's Branson Bowl contest.
We do. We do. Dan Scott from Marshfield, Missouri.
Hey, way to go, Dan.
Dan Scott, Marshfield, Missouri. Thank you for playing. You won the tickets. I hope your calendar's clear. And we, the team at Around the Ozarks News, will reach out to you. We will let you know how and when to pick up those tickets before the big ball game.
And which game is he going to again?
Exciting. He's going to the September 15th game versus the Bengals. And it is, of course, at Arrowhead. So, yes.
Good for him. We give away a lot of tickets at Around the Ozarks. So I hope you're checking out aroundtheozarks.com. Coming up next week, we'll have another keyword that you have to listen to and find out. So you can enter it at aroundtheozarks.com. But always check at aroundtheozarks.com because that may not be the only contest going on that you can enter. There's lots of stuff happening.
I feel like our contest people are very good. They get good contests and good prizes. So,
and I tell you this about aroundtheozarks.com or on the app, now that it's fall festival season, you want to check that out. If you're interested at all in fall festivals, you want to check out the events calendar on aroundtheozarks.com, because it is chock full of events all throughout the week, really. But you can pick whatever day you want to look at and then see all the fall festivals that are going on, see what you want to attend.
Yes, it is indeed an impressive compilation. So we have a good team. That is what I know. There's a good team of people.
It's true.
Okay, well, you guys, happy Friday. I hope that you enjoyed the weekend, and you can stay tuned for Abby Dyer, Wake Up Weather. She'll let you know what to expect, but it's fall.
Do we get Monday off again?
No.
We don't get Monday off again?
No.
Because I liked it when we did. It was cool.
Yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
it was like it was an enjoyable day.
I mean, honestly, the next thing off, I guess, is Thanksgiving, which is kind of hard to believe that would be the next thing.
Do we take Halloween off?
Halloween? No.
Is Halloween not a national holiday yet? Come on. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Bye.